So this video is going to be all about what I consume on a day-to-day basis. The reason for this is a lot of you have been asking on my social media why I take what I take in the day and at what times. So I'm going to take you through step by step. First thing in the morning, before I go down for my cardio, I like to consume 2 tablespoons of organic lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of organic apple cider vinegar, my Super Greens food powder, which is 1 scoop, and my BCAA, all in one drink. The BCAA is about 10 grams. The reason for this is it's great for digestion. Obviously, in my off season, I'm consuming a lot of food and it's quite taxing on the gut system. So this helps to digest throughout the day, and it also helps to balance out my body's pH levels. Got 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of organic lemon juice. I'm not going to lie guys, it doesn't taste great either. And it doesn't get any easier to consume, but the health benefits are really good. So once I've consumed this drink, I will wait 15 to 20 minutes before I go down and do 20 to 30 minutes cardio. Obviously I'm on off season, so I don't want to expend too many calories, but I do want to do a bit to keep the metabolism fired up and to keep me hungry throughout the day. So the first thing I do is weigh out 100 grams of oats, which is around 60 grams of carbs, and I soak them overnight, which I've already done last night, and then we're going to go from there and show you what I put into the rest of my mix. So we've got 100 grams soaked, and then we're going to add 30 grams of blueberries. You can have these frozen or fresh. 30 grams. That's around 6 to 7 grams of carbs, and obviously that's great for antioxidants. We're going to add 20 grams of, I use flaked almonds, you can use full almonds as long as you're not going over the 20 grams. Go. And then to add flavour and obviously to add the protein, I normally consume the Blue Lab Whey, which is Nutella flavour, but obviously you can put any source of protein in there. But make sure you stay away from casein protein. You want to be going for a whey protein or a whey isolate, just because of the fast absorption rate, and obviously you're trying to consume 6 meals in a day. You don't want to be putting the first meal in, which is slow digestion. So for me, it's either an isolate or a whey protein. I'm putting 2 scoops in there, which is around the 50 grams of protein mark. Depending on how much you're trying to consume in the day, you break it over the 6 meals. For me, 50 grams is slightly more than I need, but it's better to have more than less. My first meal of the day. We've got protein, fats and carbs and a good amount of calories to set you up for the day. So what we have here, we have chicken breast, we have steak and we have salmon. These are 3 sources of meat proteins I take in the day. The chicken breast you can replace with turkey breast or white fish if you don't like chicken breast, and that's typically what I consume in the afternoon or late morning time. The steak and salmon will be later on in the evening because of the essential fats and the slow releasing and the digestion of these meats. I normally go for 150 grams of steak and around 140 to 150 grams of salmon per meal. I normally consume complex carbs with these meals, which is white rice, basmati rice, you can have pasta, you can have white potato. Those are the good sources in the day, and then as you go into the evening, I would normally typically consume sweet potato. When I'm off season, you can have anything. So for me, I go for white rice because I prefer that and my body digests it better. I like to consume asparagus with a lot of my meals. It's a natural diuretic, it's a great source of fibre and it tastes good. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down get these meats on the barbecue and then finish off up here. I like to use pink Himalayan salt, obviously it's a lot better than normal processed salt. So we're just going to head down to the barbecue, but before that we like to add a bit of lemon to the salmon just to give it a bit of a kick. Perfect. So meal 2 is poached egg on toast with smashed avocado. What we're going to do, we're going to go for 4 eggs, 4 whole eggs, medium eggs, which is around 25 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat. Then we're going to have half an avocado, which is around 10 grams of fat, and we're going to go for 2 slices of whole wheat bread, which is 15 grams a slice, so we're going for 30 grams of carbs in total. Avocado. So then we're going to poach the eggs. Poached eggs normally take around 4 to 5 minutes. You can add vinegar to the water to make the eggs coagulate or stick together, in simple terms, but I'm not a fan of the vinegar, I like the bitter taste. So I'm just going to have 4 whole eggs in boiling hot water. So we've got 2 pieces of wholemeal bread, which we've just toasted, and then we've got the smashed avocado, which you put on like a paste. Then favourite part, poached egg. And then we'll season it with a bit of, again, pink Himalayan salt. And there you have it. meal 2. So we're going to move on to meals 3, 4 and 5 of the day. We started off with oatmeal to start with, and then meal 2 was poached egg on toast with avocado. The third meal is where we go on to our white meat, so it's chicken breast. We're going for 200 grams of chicken breast, which is just a normal size chicken breast. I'm going to make a little one here for Amy. Then we're going to go for steak, which I cooked earlier, the 150 grams of steak. And we've got 150 grams of salmon, which I cooked earlier on the barbecue. Just going to get this off without breaking it all up. There we go. So we're going to divide the asparagus up. I go for about 4 or 5 sticks, but it's personal preference on how much you have. And then we're going to add the carbs. So I'm cooking the white potato with a minute in the oven, and we've got white rice just boiled. So we're going to drain the white rice off, get all the starch out there. The best and most effective way I found for doing this is boil the water first. So boil the kettle. Make sure you're getting all of the rice. And then we go straight into cold water. This is quite an easy way when you're prepping lots of food, because obviously once it's all cooked, your weight is cooked weight. So I'm going for 150 grams of basmati rice cooked, so you can cook mass amounts and then divide them up. A bit too much. There we go, perfect. These bad boys out. So I normally go for 250 grams of white potato. We'll stick into the pan. One last tip, obviously there's a lot of food to consume off season and on season, and if you're struggling to digest the food, and that's by adding pineapple chunks into each meal. So what I tend to do is normally have around 50 grams per meal. That in turn obviously bumps your calories up, which is going to help with training and obviously getting the amount of calories you need in the day, but it also helps with digestion. So a lot of people ask what I consume in my pre-workout shake and my post-workout shake. So before I go to the gym, I consume BCAA Amino Plus, which is 10 grams per serving of BCAA, and I take that intra-workout also. The reason for that is it helps with energy, reduces fatigue, and it's awesome for muscle recovery. So for post-workout, I will take the whey isolate. The reason for that is the absorption rate. A whey isolate is one of the fastest digested proteins that you can consume, and post-workout you really want to get the nutrients back into the body in order to start the muscle recovery. So I'm going to end this vlog by saying a massive thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe below and comment below. Let me know what you want to see next, and thanks again.